What is happening, Earthlings? It's your boy Brian, and today we're hopping into the first episode of our brand new Adventure Crystal Guide series. And in this episode, we're going to go over 3 epic adventure crystals: the Desert Village Ravine, the Aqua Library, and the Night Light Ravine. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so first up we've got the Desert Village Ravine, and the solution to this one is quite simple, but there's a little something extra you can do here to get 2 diamonds to spawn. First things first, we're going to flick the lever next to this minecart, which will bring us the 2 diamonds. After that, you're going to want to go ahead and press the darkest button next to the redstone lamps for the first 2, and for the last one it doesn't seem to matter which one you press. After that, your epic chest will spawn, and you'll be free to grab it, but before you exit the adventure, make sure you turn around and grab the iron and lapis that's all over the place. Next up, we've got the Aqua Library, and as you'll see first, I grab a couple buckets to take, which is something you might want to do, and I'll explain why shortly. So first things first, walk into the big glass dome and break a couple blocks below you. Look for the redstone lamp on a bookshelf with levers on 2 sides of it, and flick both. The epic adventure chest will reveal itself behind a secret door in the wall. There's also a diamond ore next to it, and a little pile of gold, diamond, and iron in the room to the left of where the chest spawned. This place is also a great way to get your hands on a lot of books in a short period of time if that's something you need. Anyway, so here's where the buckets come in handy, and excuse the build plate drift I get right here. If you look up, you'll see there's a ton of tropical slime floating at the top of the water, and around the edges of the glass sphere there's a bunch of salmon as well. If you take your bucket and tap on the tropical slime, you'll get yourself a bucket of tropical fish, and if you do the same for the salmon, you'll get yourself a bucket of salmon. If you don't have these mobs in your journal, you can place the bucket on a build plate later and just pick the mob up. And the last adventure for this episode is the Night Light Ravine. The solution for this adventure is pretty simple. All you gotta do is slap down a couple mushrooms in these pots next to the redstone lamps until all 4 are lit up. After you place all 4, the epic chest will spawn basically right on top of you. Don't forget to grab all the ores, most notably a diamond ore directly under the part where you spawn, provided you place the adventure in the default position. After you're finished, you're going to want to leave the adventure and grab some bone meal, because as you may have noticed, the lilac flower is on this build plate, and by using bone meal on it, you'll be able to get one for yourself. This is the only way I know how to get the lilac flower at the moment, so if you don't have it for your journal, this is definitely a great method to grab it. Anyways guys, that wraps up our first adventure crystal guide. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see in these guides, or if there's anything I'm forgetting, and as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, a comment, a sub, and hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any guides I make in the future.